Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 with our realistic series. Watermelon 42.21.14. Everything's the same. Everything's the same. Right, so the prices are a little bit different, so you do actually, it does seem that on the price list on here, it's 560 for each of the two melon ones, and then the red lettuce down here, we end up getting more for this one. And we want to go restaurant, south distribution center, and also the distribution center for the melons themselves. You get a bit better for the melons in the distribution center. But that's February. So we will hold off until February, and then we'll gather up whatever pallets that we've got here. So I'm just going to close that one up. Let me... Here we go. Right. I'm going to try now and reverse down here and see if we can drop... Okay. I'm trying to reverse going down over a hill, which changes your pivot point halfway down, which is a little bit more awkward. Where am I going to put these pallets? I'd like to put the pallets undercover, because you wouldn't really normally store pallets outside, not for any length of time if you were planning on using them for various different things. So that's not something that we want to do. If I have a look here, you just need to press U, I think, and... Okay, apparently not. Tip side left. Oh. Maybe I need to do that. It might be because I'm unloading this side, because I'm opening this side. I can open the back door, but tip side left is the only tips... Oh, wait. Tip side back. There. It's because I didn't have the curtain sides out. So I think you do actually have to open the curtain sides in order to be able to make it work. But if I bring that one over here... I mean, yes, technically we would want to do this slightly different to this. Let me try and straighten it out. There, like that. And then what we want to do is I want to go change the tip side so it's over there. Bring it forward a little bit. Now, right control and A or D for loading area left, right. That's not changing. Why aren't you changing? EQ. That's raising it and lowering it. So we don't need to worry about that too much. Forward and back, W and S. It's not actually moving that. Like it does on some of the other ones, but apparently it doesn't want to do it on this one. So if I change the side over to here, right control doesn't move the location at all. It literally is locked in one spot on this type of trailer. I'm not sure why, because I have had others where it does actually move it around properly like you would want it to. But, I mean, that's how it is. That's how it is. So, instead, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to turn the trailer around and try and unload elsewhere. So, I just want to bring that one back that way and then shunt it like this. Oops. Okay, that was a little tiny bit of a game glitch right there. And now I have successfully managed to hook my trailer around the side of the building, which is really not what I wanted to do. And I'm going to bring that one there. Go straight, and now bring it out like that. I'm making a pig zero this job. Probably would have been easier if I'd driven in. And because I can't get round that tree yet, I need to turn that way. There we go. Right. Now we're making a bit of progress. Bring you back there. Try and straighten you up. This is not an easy job, by the way. Right? This is absolutely not an easy thing to go and do. Bring you around a little bit. I don't want to, like, straighten out too much, because otherwise it's essentially just going to move the trailer and put it into the wrong position. There, and now I can bring that back, so I need those back wheels to sort of pivot in the right spot. This is where the changing pivot points can get really, really annoying, because it's very difficult sometimes to get it exactly spot on where you want it. So I'm still not straight. It's because of how tight to the trailer the unloading spot is, so I've got to get it hugged up tight to this shed. There should be an easier way to do it than this. Right, we're going to go with there, I think. We'll use that bit, and then we'll unload them. There we go. I'm thinking that perhaps we should have loaded it, done that a little bit closer. So if I do it there, if I do that, and then I unload them again, now we got them at the front of the shed. That's a lot better, isn't it? I don't know why I didn't just do something like that to start with. Well, because I couldn't. But, right. The important thing is, nobody was injured, and we're finished. That's all that really matters. Let's close up the sides of this trailer while we're reversing up here, and then I can turn it back round like this, hopefully without knocking into that tractor. Yep, excellent. And I can head up here. So I'm done with this one. We're going to want a way to move water in large quantities next. Do I have anything that I can move water with at the moment, or is that another trailer that I'm going to have to buy or borrow or something? I suspect we're going to have to buy or borrow it. We're going to have to get a loan. Now I want to try and shunt this one back in here. I probably should have picked an easier... You know, if I was to move the tractors and stuff out of the one over there, that one, the big one over there that's got a tractor and a trailer and that in it, and the fertilizer spreader, that would probably be an easier one to use for this job. Let's unload you right there. So, that's that bit. Now, what do I own? Let's have a look in here. Pallets. I need to find the vegetable seeds a second. I have found the vegetable seeds. 420 litres for each one. So I need 10 pallets per, and I'm imagining that's why it's 420. So it's exactly 10 pallets per greenhouse. Unfortunately, I can't bulk buy them. I've got to buy them all one at a time. I need 30 pallets of this. But I don't have the money for 30 pallets. We're going to buy... I don't even have the money for 10 pallets, really. 10 pallets is going to leave us with very little left over. I have 755 left over. I think I got maybe 9 pallets. We'll have a look in a minute. So what I thought that I might do is, rather than buy something for all of them, we know at the moment, at least, it looks like the biggest return that we get is on the red lettuce. That does seem to give us the highest price. So if I was to grow the red lettuce first, because they are all the same, we get 1,440 cycles per month, which means that, well, at 0.21... At the 0.21, very, very rough guess, I think the pallets that I bought will basically allow us to continue producing red lettuce until February. So we get a couple months worth of red lettuce being produced. It's all of December and January and some of February as well, and now some of November. And what that will mean is that we can then go and sell that, and we can make a little tiny bit of money out of it. And we can use that money that we earn to go and buy a few more things. Now, there are other things that we've got that we can go and sell, and we can make a pile of money out of. We've got a whole load of potatoes at the moment that we were going to use for things. They're up here. So you've got 400,000 litres of potatoes here. I was just wondering if I should do something with some of the potatoes that we got. Maybe if we should sell some or something like that. Because we were sort of thinking of using potatoes and to be made into pig food. So that we've got, well, the pig food diet is sort of here. So we need this stuff that we've got right here. But, I mean, that depends on whether or not what animals I'm doing and so on, but I don't think there was much else that I was going to do with potatoes. Like, I've got all of these potatoes. Whether I was just planning to sell them, I don't think I was. I think I was talking previously about doing pigs, but then I'm not quite so sure. Grape processing. Oh, we can turn grapes into pig food. Huh. That's a different one. That is a very different one. I'm looking at these pallets here. I think these are actually classed as oversized pallets. So if we change this over, liquid tank, big bag, big bags. Euro pallet overloaded. There, that's the one that we're going to want. And then if I press up, wait, what? Oh, no! I really, really, really despise the type of... There is a type of pallet that you get in the game. Well, it's not necessarily in the game. There is a type of pallet that is put in occasionally. It might... No, this tractor actually seems to be fine for this trailer. This one won't auto-load. These seeds will not auto-load. They're not classed as a Euro pallet overloaded. And round bales, square bales, right there. Euro pallet with double length. It ain't that one. Barrel pallet. Nope. It ain't gonna be any of these. Large wood pallets. Nope. Doghouse. Definitely not. Metal. Nope. And then plain standard Euro pallet. It's not a plain standard Euro pallet either. These pallets are unique. They've got their own... Basically, they've got their own file name. So technically, in the game, they don't exist. Or at least... Well, it's not that they don't exist, it's that the trailer here doesn't actually recognize them as existing at all. So the only way that we're going to be able to pick up these small pallets, I suddenly had a thought, are the pallets of greenhouses and stuff also going to cause us some problems. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to customize this one. I've got a 4,000 litre capacity right there. It is a free customization because you start, that's the basic one to start with anyway. So I think in theory, if I go over to the pallets now, I should be able to just... Yeah, okay. I can at least load them up like this. So we can auto-load the pallets, the standard auto-load method, but we can at least load the pallets of vegetable seeds like this. So it's better than nothing. It's definitely better than a kick in the teeth. And I'll bring some... Wait, what? I thought these were 200... 200... No, that's 400 and... Oh, yeah, 400... for some reason, I thought they were 210 each, but they're not. They're 210 euros each to buy, is what they were. There, so I've loaded that one all up, and that is 8 pallets, isn't it? Because they... Yeah, 420 apiece. It'd be 4,200... Oh no, 420. Yeah, no, that's right. It's 9. I got 9 pallets. That's what I was wondering before, and it is. I've got 9 pallets worth in here. So I'm going to drop all of this lot into the red lettuce greenhouse, and then we're going to find a way to get some water. I've got 750 left. That is all of the money that I've got left over is 750. I've got a trailer here that we will be able to... We can customize this one in a bit, and then we'll be able to use it for doing the rest of what we need to do. The seed is dropped in here. Now, actually, what greenhouses have we got? I don't know which ones they are. Let me do this. That's the red lettuce greenhouse. Open palette options there. Watermelon greenhouse, and this one up here is the melon greenhouse. Okay, so we are going to just dump all of this lot into this first greenhouse here. So I'll bring you up to there and just start overloading. So I'll tip all of that lot in there. All of the seed can go into that one. And once we got a bit more money, we'll buy some seed to go into the other greenhouses as well. So we are going to end up with stuff in all of them. All I've got left to do is get some water. And I don't, at the moment, have anything that I can go and get water with. If we have a look in here, I do have that stone picker. I'm wondering about selling that one, actually. If we would take that one down and sell it, there's 40 grand, and we don't have a stone picker. Well, we don't have a need for stone pickers. Basically, I got rid of everything that would need it. Oh. I have an arcade cabinet somewhere. What is that even for? A purely decorational object. Where is that? It's somewhere on our farm. And I've also got this one, which I didn't realise. That one takes water. So we're better use that one. It has the maple syrup. It takes... soybean oil as well. It takes the oil thing that we could possibly need. Yeah, it takes everything. This is a universal one. This is awesome. Where is that arcade cabinet? Oh, is that the one? That's the one that I bought and put here, isn't it? I think I did. It doesn't actually do anything. I did buy that one and place that one there. Open objects, arcade cabinet. I can sell it for 1,187. I'm not going to. I'm going to just keep that one there. So this pallet right here, actually, if I bring this this trailer in over here, we will possibly want that one to be changed over. So if I go there like that, autoloader, and then I want to customize. And we change that one back down to autoload for pallets extreme. Customize. Yes, okay. Right. And then load that one back up. And I'll go and take this trailer here. We'll drop this one in the shed down there. And then I need to go and find my tanker, wherever that one's parked up. I'm not even sure where that one is. Thinking about it now, and I cannot think where that tanker is actually located on the farm. We know it's here somewhere, just not sure where. Does anyone know where we've got that tanker located? It's got to be hidden here somewhere. Right, I'm just going to drop you in there like that. It's hidden in there. It's in this building here. Right, we'll go on around here and... gate can swing open. So somewhere we have got a supply of water. I'm sure of this. I'm rather pleased that we do own this one because it means that we don't need to actually go and... But oh, it's 13,000 litres as well. Right, we get loads of water in this one. I'm hoping somewhere we have an easy to collect supply of water, which would be rather useful. So where can we go and get water from? Can I go over here and actually get water out of the river right here? Because I love the fact that we can drive through the water. What's it doing there? Not sure why it's spamming me with a weird button on there, possibly because I'm driving in too deeply, or possibly because of the... That's looking weird. Possibly something to do with the tanker. Up in the top left-hand corner. It might be the don't drive too deeply. Yeah, it's because we were in the water. That's why. It's because we went deep into the water there and it didn't like it. Okay, so I need to be able to turn round. This is not our land here. We don't own this. So I'm going to need to be able to turn round very, very carefully. And this is not an easy maneuver because the trailer is quite short. But I did manage to do it. Okay. Colour me surprised. I actually managed to do that. And I'm going to go back down through here again. And now I want to take this tanker load of water. We go to the greenhouses. It's 10,000 litres per greenhouse that we can put in. So I'll put all of the water into the red lettuce greenhouse first. And then once we've done that, we can go and start filling up some of the others. I'm not going to worry about it too much at the moment because obviously we haven't got the vegetables in the other greenhouses. The vegetable seeds in the other greenhouses. So it's only the red lettuce one that we need to concern ourselves with mostly. I'll bring you in over this way like this, and I can start you unloading there. Right, most excellent. We are well on our way to greatness. And that means that I want to go... Yeah, ignore the chickens. And I want to go... Nope. Where am I wanting to go? Ah, red lettuce right here. So we want to activate this one. 1,400 cycles per month. Activate. Right there. And red lettuce is going to spawn. Pallets out here. They're spawning. That one's coming along quite nicely. We've still got 10,000 there. I don't know what happens with the wood chips. Whether they're just auto-selling or something. Not quite sure about that. The seed master here is not something that we want at the moment. We need slurry and barley to go in, and then we get seed coming out. And the ferty master over here is another one that we want manure coming in for, and we're also going to want that so that we can make the solid fertilizer to be spreading on our fields. That's just something that we want to do a bit later. Silage is the one there. Apparently, we make money. It auto-sells these. And it's only these two that will then spawn. And then we can go and use those however we choose to. Right. The red lettuce is now growing. This is excellent. Really, really, really excellent. So I'll put in a little bit of water in here. Just load in a little bit there. And we'll worry about getting some more a little bit later. So I'm actually just going to shut this one off. I'm just going to leave it right there. I'm not going to worry about it. There is nothing else that I can think of that we need to do at the moment. Let's just quickly check on the chickens. We want to be able to get the protein stuff for the chickens. We want to be able to make the protein feed. I've been told by a few people, some people suggested that maybe they thought the health thing was because of the protein. A couple of people who've actually played the map said yes, it definitely is the protein thing. Excuse me. It's definitely the protein thing that does it. So we are going to need to have the protein thing here to have the health up. I don't know if that's going to make any difference to productivity or if it's purely just for looks on there. I'm guessing that if we do have more grain in, like if we have the protein bit as well, I'm hoping that it will give us more eggs each month. I really am. I think that would be absolutely awesome if it does end up doing that. But that's kind of something that we can deal with later. So we've got 1,600 there. So it's nothing... we're not short of food or anything like that. Let's go and sleep. And it is December the 1st. So, the first thing that we need to do is we need to roll a d20. Now, I did suggest previously that maybe I could, I don't know, try and do a random number generator and show it, but the general response to that was, we're all grown-ups here, and you all trust me. Not quite sure why you trust me, but you have said you do, so I'm going to roll the dice. I've got 18 different options on my list, so if it comes up with a 19 or a 20, I will re-roll so that we definitely have something coming off of the list. So, here we go. Just roll that. That is a 3. Okay, what have we got? Number 3. I'm down near the bottom of the list at the moment. Number 1 is the one that I was worried about, was the mold in the storage barn, but you all said it should be a random crop anyway, and not just the one that's the highest available, the highest quantity. But anyway, number 3. Ooh! Okay, this might actually be worse. Pests in storage barn. Remove 25% of a stored crop at random. Okay, so if we're going to be able to do that at random, then we must take a look at the crops that we have. And we're going to have to randomly do one of them. So we've got those 5 cereals. We've got some sunflowers, soybeans, corn, potatoes. There is seed here, which I'm going to include because pests in the storage barns, seed would be included in that. I don't think we need to include the manure and the solid fertilizer and the lime. I don't think pests are going to cause any issues with any of those. I'm not aware of any pests that eat fertilizer. And I'm looking down my list of other things here, and I don't see anything that would cause me any concern. So these are the ones that we're going to count it down to the seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, well, we'll do a d20 and we'll assign 2 points per item. So we've got 14, which means number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is the soybeans. I need to remove 25%, so I'm going to round up on this one. That's 10,000 litres, so we need to remove 2,500 litres of soybeans. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a note of that because we're not going to use the soybeans at the moment. I'm going to jot down 2,500. Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.